I'm gonna share you my screen. We have completed all these things like keyword, variable, data types, string, tuple, dictionary, and list. And even we have completed indexing, slicing concepts. Count, insert, extend, copy, list comprehension, list unpacking, tuple, a tuple, whatever, copy, indexing. What are the, like, we have completed almost this looping statements, right? Dict items, identifiers. I hope you remembered. Okay. Guys, ask your friends to join fast as possible so that there will be no disturbance. Have you guys understand those topics which were completed in the previous classes? I hope you have remembered, right? You have understood a little. Try to practice, guys, because practicing always gives you a clear idea about the concept. Rather than listening, practicing can give you a clear idea. We have completed that rows, operators. Operators also have completed, right? On today's bad class. So control statements we have completed yesterday. Break. Now let's start a new topic called module. It would be covered in the advanced concepts. Before getting into module, let me ask a question. How many types of variables we have? Guys, do you remember how many types of variables we have? Or just tell me what is a variable? Anyone? How many types of variables we have? Yeah, okay. Can you guys tell me how many kinds or how many types of variables we have? Yeah, that's right. I was asking about types of variables. Only one is responding for every question. That is Sanjay not. I don't know whether you are a girl or a guy, but thank you anyway. At least I got to know like you are following. All right. Let's get into the today's topic, that is module. Why we use module? What is module? Let's get into deep and know about the module. In Python, we use modules. Like module is a file which containing a Python definitions, statements, and it is a complete package. Call it as a complete package where it consists of definitions and statements. The file name is said to be the module name with a suffix. How we write the file name? How we go with file name? Who the hell is this? I told you many times, if you want to do these kind of activities, you can do it outside. In your class, to your teachers, you show to your teachers that we are recording your videos, or show them that the activities which are not naughty activities you are doing here. If you are not interested, you can leave the class. I don't have any objection with you. I don't know what you guys are thinking about this. It looks really ugly. You are not some 4th, 5th standard kids, right? You're not kids anymore. You're gonna complete your BTech in the next year, and you're gonna be an employee. You're gonna start your career. If you wanna do a live stream, you can do with your camera. You all do such activities, right? Am I telling class for just uselessly? I don't understand what you are thinking. Like what we said, right? What is meant by a module? We can say it is a form it contains Python definitions, Python statements, even we can say it consists of some variables, everything. It consists of variables, classes, which are all together saved in a file. We call it as a module. Why we use modules? We'll be having lots of modules in Python, and they are very useful even in web developing, or when it goes to some other app development or game development, whatever it is, we'll be using different kinds of modules. So for naming a module, what we do is we'll be taking the file name as a module name with a suffix as .py. This is what we do. Like if the Python file name is first, we'll be giving a suffix as .py. because we'll be giving a extension of .py because because they are said to be one of the that's the reason to give extension. Logical and reusable units. This is the main use of module, guys. We can reuse the code and we can use that code in a logical way. We have lots of modules like NumPy, SciPy, where in Pandas we have lots of modules. Matplotlib. The one module have one some different properties, so they will be used according to their name. Wherever we needed, even in the upcoming year, you're gonna do some projects. We'll be using that modules in your code. You'll be working with the modules in upcoming projects, which you're gonna do in final year. Next, let's get in next slide. There are two types of modules, whereas one is predefined and the other is user-defined. In predefined, we have random, calendar, keyword, and so on. Where in user-defined, we can take Mr. Post, M1, Ankit, or some Sudha or student. We can give any kind of name. I hope you got it, right? Next, before writing a code for user-defined module, let's create a module first. I'm so sorry to do this. Let's go through Python ideally. Just open our ideal platform. To create a module, right? This is what I want to get. Sorry, it was printed as OY. It's PY. In short, we call as Python. In short, we call as .py. Next, we'll be defining a function. I'll take name. I wanna greet by name what? I'll be taking some Shiva. And then a semicolon. Yep. It was very disturbing to me. Admitting you all. Hello. Yeah. This want to be get printed. I'll be saving it as module. No. Desktop. I'm selecting practice. You can see here module.py was executed. This how we'll be creating a module. This is the creation of module. This is what we get. Then just we have created a module. Let's get into the next topic. User defined modules. That is old. Type. Yeah, user defined. Let's take old. First, let's see this code. It there's a implementation over here. What it is showing. First is on define. Yeah, it should be defined. Let's run the code. First one. Let me see the comments. No, I'll be checking the power book. Guys, can you hear me? Is it audible? Guys, is it audible? Alright. Where is this PPT? Right, is here. We are using user-defined keywords like old, new, and this first thing we have used first.py, defining some function that is show print hello. By using, let me take whole code. Let's execute this code by using the ideal. Before running the code, you have to save this. I'll be saving to practice module. Save. Showing some error in the syntax. Let's take this. Yeah, this is what made the mistake. Now let's run the code. List. First is not defined. It is showing first is not defined. Yeah, we haven't import first here. Import. First. We have to call the module name. There's the error in this code. Let me get into some other. I'll use this. Let's get into this calendar code. Let's get into predefined modules first. User-defined modules can be gone through later. Later we'll be getting into user-defined modules because there are lots of time wasting. Let's check calendar code. Not this. I'll be closing this. Let's go with Python ideally. Let me run this calendar program. I want to get calendar month whereas calendar. I'm using this practice sheet. Yes. You can see here this is how it is printed. Even if we write, this is called a module where it consists of it may even give us the data of 100 years calendar also. Let's take 2025. Fourth month. Let's run it. It will be displaying April 2025 birth month. This is how the calendar module will work. Even if you give some, I'll be showing you. No worries. I'll be showing you one more example for this calendar. Let me take, it will be giving us all the dates of the month and the weeks. Like it's a module, right? It consists of both. So let me take 24. Let's run. You can see this. This would be the 21st century's 34th month. You can see here you'll be getting Tuesday on first, like on first you'll be getting Tuesday. Like you can see in 2025, we'll be getting first as Monday. These are called predefined modules already, which are defined like time, calendar. Uh, these are predefined, right? Already they are defined. Even school students will be making some 100 years calendar kind of things, right? This is how it works. Let's take some other example. We all know this example, right? I hope you guys all know this example. It's a keyword list. I have already told you we have 35 keywords. That will be printed. If we use this keyword list, that will be printed. The 35 words, the 35 printed. Keyword print, keyword log, keyword list. You can see here what it has printed, all the 35 keywords, right? False, none, true, and as, assert, async. And as except finally, all 35 keywords were predefined keywords were printed. This is how we get everything. You can see this. Let's get into some other code. That is user defined module. It is not at all clear, that's why I was not gonna explain this. Let me try this for your mind. I'll be trying to show you with this that user defined. Let me take this as, right? Comments are denoted with asterisk symbol, that is hash. Let me change its syntax. Print line module. Yeah. I want hello students to be printed. Course name. Let's we want one function to be printed. Image like a module. Let me show you this. I'll be showing you. Print students. There's something else in this code. I'll be telling you user define. And then let's see this example for user define module. So there's lots of errors in the code. If I was working with that code, going with the codes which can be executable. But definitely I'll be clearing that by tomorrow. There's something. I have taken a show print hi Ajay where it definition display print learn coding. I'll be trying with whole code. It is not up to go with. Guys, join fast. It's been 8, still you are joining. Excuse me, guys. This code should be printed, right? This display and show option, I was using these options to display the code. Some kind of I must get this done. run this. It may show some error, but let's try to execute. Let me take this xy.5. I'll try to run this and check. ABC has no attribute as shown. Sharing attribute, I'm sorry. Let me check the code. abc.py xyz.py. Let me try to run this like .py. Is showing straight. Yes, it's showing ABS, right? Yeah. Abstract, sorry. There's a vector code as well. Built-in functional method object has no attribute for py. There's a called function ABS for show abstract. It is showing vector error. ABS. It takes lots of time. That's why I was said I will tell you later. These all codes will be, I'll be telling you later. Let me tell you some other code for this. Other than this, let me import my module my model dot read having the string format. Print. I want to run this model before I want to create a model first. I'm so sorry. Saving this. Models are literally they're hard to understand, but I'll be making it easier. They're a little difficult, that's why code executions were taking lots of time. Once they get into the modules, will be getting executed very fast. Let's run this. And star. You can see here, this is how Now it's one of the predefined module, like multiply, these kind of things were predefined. Where using this defining, we have defined function that is multiplying two numbers, where we get the return value as, you can run x star y. Let's execute again. We want 666 star 563 and this is how we can get any search of numbers by using this. We can use alternatively a specific name for the module when importing my module as mm. Right. Let's see what we get. Just checking valid syntax. Let's import my module. Before importing this, let's write my variable equals to that's anything I don't understand. Module. Let's import my module. dot green sham result equals to my module dot multiply field comma print my module dot sorry variable. Let's run this. Addition. Let me try. Second. This is done. Sakira import. Some little issue. Let's get into theory part today. I'll be telling the coding part in next day. Before getting into function, we can even execute a module as a script. We can also run a module as a script. a standalone script by using the script as python mymodule.py. What we do, will be executing module as a script by using python module.py, where module consists of one search path, where when you import a module, like Python searches for it in the directories which um, which were listed in the system's path. Like this includes some kind of current directories and the standard library directories and some user-defined directories. So this is the search sys.path is used to search a module path. I'll be using the console. We'll use Python .py for executing module as a script. Hashtag executing as script. For executing it as a script, we'll use Python mymodule.py. Enter. We'll be using system.path, that is sys.path for searching a module path. Let me see, someone is in the lobby. Next, we have packages in modules. What is meant by package? If we have group of related modules, like we can say, I have told you right, some packages used to be there. If a group of related modules like NumPy, pandas, all these comes under modules, where we can organize them into a package. The group of related modules which can be organized into a package is said to be a package, where a group of related or same kind of modules is said to be a package. Like a package could be a directory that may contain an init.py. Where what we are telling about package, it is having a group of related modules. We can organize them into a package, right? Where package is a directory which contains of init, I'm sorry, enter, init dot py. They are given by this extension. If it is a file or one or more modules are said to be subpackages. In Python, if we have more than one module, then it is said to be a subpackage. If we use more than one module in a package, we'll be saying it as a subpackage. Said to be package. We'll be using these packages for having if you want to install lots of modules, like in programs we'll be installing lots of modules, like for numbers we'll be using numpy, like that. Like that we'll be using these modules for getting our work done. The group of modules to all together is said to be a package. Let's see what function is. Function is just like a group of statements which only execute when we call the function. If we call a function, at that moment those statements will be executed. If there is no function calling, those those statements will not be executed. Got it? Where we have code reusability, we can reuse the code how many times we need, like even 100 times or 1000 times or 10,000 times, which where within the project or some within the project. So this is said to be a code reusability, where function returns value as a result. It functions gives us some value, and that is said to be the result, where we can pass values to the functions called parameters. Like we'll be passing some values like simple functions. They are said to be parameters. Next, we have we have two types of functions, that is built-in function and user-defined function. In built-in function, what we will be having length, type, print, delete, list, date, int, float, etc. We'll be having lots of things in a function. For example, let's take this as an example. You got it right. What is function? Function is nothing but the group of statements which only execute when we call the functions. We'll be executing this. Like print is some function. This is how print len. What we are doing is print This is a print function. We are asking it to print it as it was a print function. Print length as something. Yeah. You can see this is a print function and print length as something with it. It has printed 9. You can see here I have given length as something like let's take, you can see here, you can count as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. How many letters in something? We have 9, so it was printed 9. If I take something like 1, everyone, let's run this. It will be printed with some different. You got 8. This is how it will give the length of the function, like length of a particular string. I want everyone are good. I want to get this statement, like I want to get that string's value, how many length of this string. There are 17 letters. Let's check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 8. These are 8 9 10 11 13 14 15, where it has considered these semicolon also for this. Totally sort. Let's see this. Building into user defined function. We create to fulfill our business requirement. We create user defined functions to create our business requirement fulfill. Where let's take this example as a comma b. Let me print this. I'm not gonna accept the guy who is coming now. Let him wait. Let me run module. It will be defined. Let's take only one, that is add. Let's run this. You can see here addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division. We got the terms, like we have taken two variables and we have two functions where we can uh, get addition, subtraction, and multiplication and division in single code, where I have taken A as 8 and B as 4. Let me take B as 7, A as 9. Let's run the code. You can see here we got addition as 16, subtraction as 2, multiplication as 63, whereas division as 1.2857, so on. This is how this will work, this code. User-defined functions will be working like this. Next, I have done already, I have showed you with 9 and 7. This is the same program, like A equals to sum 6 they have taken, B equals to 2. What will be the addition? Addition is 8, where subtraction is 4, and multiplication is some 12, where division is 3. This is what we get. For defining a syntax of a function, we'll be writing this kind of syntax, like defining function, like def function name, where parameters like parameter 1 and parameter 2, like A and B. Let's take A and B, where we'll be writing a body, and at last we'll be getting a return value, like a print statement. That's all for today. We'll be stopping it here for today. I hope you guys have understand. Anyone have any doubt? All right. What code execution you want? Actually, I'll be showing you the execution of modules again tomorrow, because there's a problem with my system also. Even uh, this system is lagging. Yeah, except due to some execution, it was so lagging. All right, I'll be explaining it tomorrow.